Hello and welcome to The Bright Side. I'm Kristian Brown. It's been a patriotic week as we celebrated America's 250th birthday. We'll take you to some of the celebrations around town and see the unique ways some people are marking the occasion. Plus, we'll take you to the table tennis club that's been serving up fun for decades. But we start with the young people working to make a difference, one lawn at a time.
Helping people who can't do these things.
Rising 10th grader Jalen Wright is one of the participants in the City of Toledo's Mobility Aid program with Save Our Communities and Goodwill. From presentations to more hands-on learning, it's about giving teens and young adults access to opportunity and meaningful skills not only in landscaping, but teamwork, resume building, shifting mindsets, and business. All while taking care of Toledo.
So we thought if we can combine this workforce development opportunity with caring for and beautifying neighborhoods and also with creating these connections with elders and people with disabilities in our community, it just felt like a perfect mix of things.
Malcolm Cunningham, director of the Mayor's Office on Neighborhood Safety and Engagement, says Mobility Aid is a paid opportunity. He sees it almost like an internship, outreaching specifically to young people in neighborhoods that may have limited opportunity or low or moderate incomes. Stanley Knox, CEO of Gold Standard Lawn Care Service, is a mentor for the youth in the program, focused on building up the leaders of tomorrow.
This is the platform. This is the basis of where it's going to happen at for this cohort, for this group.
Wright was a part of the first cohort last year, taking away new skills and returning this year for the second year in the program.
I had a really good experience, actually. I learned a lot of things. I learned, working with new people and new equipment.
This program is opening up new career pathways that maybe teens haven't thought of before. And whether they choose to stay in landscaping or go down a different career path, these are skills that they can take with them that can be applied to any job. In Toledo, Lily Lowndes, 13 Action News.
A symbolic piece of downtown Toledo is taking its place again. The Art Tatum Celebration column is going back up in front of the Huntington Center. It was assembled key by key. Its first one up back in 2009, but crews took it down last year for repainting and upgrades. Now it's coming home with cranes lifting each element back into place.
This is such a high visibility piece. Obviously, for everyone in the city, I think it's exciting to have it back, and especially for walleye fans. I think they'll be glad to see it back.
The Arts Commission hopes the column will continue to impress visitors downtown for decades to come.
It is music to our ears. Greater Toledo International Youth Orchestra is on its way to our sister city, Londrina, Brazil, for a musical tour. Today, their special send-off at one government center in the mayor's office. Kids will be performing at a music festival and some other events. Now, the goal here is to bridge cultural diversity through music.
It's a fabulous opportunity for the kids. I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. However, there are some kids that have been on multiple trips, so it's not just once in a lifetime. So it's a very good experience.
And the orchestra is comprised of students from several school districts here in the area, including some from southern Michigan as well.
A warm welcome for Owens Community College's new chief of police. Jennifer Emtage was sworn in today. The new chief brings nearly 13 years of campus policing experience and will lead a 12-officer department overseeing safety on both the Toledo area and Findlay area campuses.
I'm very excited about getting to know the officers, getting to earn their trust, getting, for them to earn my trust, and then also to work with the students and the faculty and staff members here as well, and just build that trust among them and the Department of Public Safety.
Congratulations to the new chief.
It's the first time in 50 years since Sandusky County EMS cut the ribbon on a new building. Well, today, dozens got to usher in a new era with the Life Squad 14 station in Gibsonburg. Not only does it serve as a hub for EMS workers and vehicles, also open to the public in need of medical help.
We take the blood pressures and helping the area with those needs. This area has the highest walk-in of any of the 5 stations, and we knew that going into it, so we wanted to kind of base our idea around helping and welcoming the community to the area.
And you can see the new building for yourself on South Main Street in beautiful Gibsonburg.
And beat the heat with a special event hosted by the City of Toledo. City Council President Vanice Williams is having another pool party. Community members are invited to the Jamie Farr Splash Pad this Wednesday for a free, fun way to cool off and connect with your neighbors. The party runs from 1 to 3 p.m. It's part of a pool party tour that'll happen once per week, now through the end of July.
And the Toledo Museum of Art hosting a big birthday picnic next summer, part of a statewide America 250th Ohio celebration and the museum's own 125th anniversary. Free, family-friendly event runs 11 to 3 on Saturday, July 11th, with live music, glass blowing, hands-on art, food trucks, games, and special cake cutting on the glass pavilion lawn. Well, hard to believe, new school year is right on our doorstep. 13 ABC once again hosting the Stuff the Bus School Supply Drive to help kids start class on the right foot.
Dave White Chevrolet and Levis Commons Town Center are pitching in as well. So now through August 3rd, you can drop off school supplies at our station here on Dorr Street, Dave White Chevrolet in Sylvania, or at several stores within Levis Commons. We're collecting items like markers, binders, glue sticks, all of this going to local kids. You can also make a monetary donation online.
Plus, mark your calendars, hosting a special drive-through donation event at Dave White Chevrolet, August 5th from noon till 6:30. We've got all the information on 13abc.com.
It didn't take long for this place to fill up. Before sunset, the riverfront already felt like the place to be. Families setting up chairs, kids running straight to the splash pad, and food trucks with steady lines all night.
Happy 250 years of this America, enjoying our day, being safe, being healthy, having a lot of fun with me, my husband over here, my baby right here, Juan.
And people weren't just sitting around waiting for fireworks. They were actually enjoying the night, grabbing food, walking around, listening to music, and catching up with friends. Just a full-on summer night downtown.
I'm looking forward to it being safe, everybody just having fun, making it home to their families, safe and sound, just enjoying, living a little. We already got a lot going on. You only live once.
The splash pad stayed packed most of the evening. Kids in the water, while parents cooled off nearby and took a break from the heat.
I live downtown, and so I took them on a boat taxi ride, and then took them to a seafood place on the docks. And I just come out here, and just like it's actually could be a really great city.
The vibe didn't slow down. If anything, it built as more people kept showing up and finding their spots along the river. For Toledo, the 250th was simple: good food, good music, and good company. Reporting in Toledo, Imani Jackson, 13 Action News.
One young man is embracing his patriotism in a unique way.
Yeah, it's an event more than 250 people across the country are taking part in.
And 13 Action News reporter Brianna Weaver shares the mission of transporting an important piece of history from one side of the country to the other.
Running has been a passion for 16-year-old Colton Harst for 5 years and counting. Now he's combining that passion with his love for his country.
I would have never guessed in a million years I would have been running for a part of something that was like the entire country, and let alone carry the flag that everyone else would be carrying.
In the span of about 3 weeks, this American flag is making its way across 3,000 miles, moving from one hand to another.
We started in San Francisco on the beach, and they are running all the way across the country all the way to Washington, D.C., and every 12.5 miles, like, they hand the flag off to a different group of people.
One of those people is Colton Harst. The Ottawa Hills native ran his portion of the relay from Walnut Grove to Richwood, alongside 8 other runners he had never met before.
I was very nervous when I first got there. I was like, what if these guys are like insane, like marathon runners? Like, what if I'm gonna fall behind like in the first 3 minutes? But I was able to stay with them, thankfully.
Supporting Harst on his journey was his family, friends, and even his cross-country coach.
When I first heard about it, I was like, that's really great. That's a really cool thing for him to do. Running's one of those things, if you come out and you do it every day, the kids do what I ask them to do, they're gonna get better. And that has definitely been the case with Colt.
Nixon tells me Harst's journey reminds him of his own back in the day.
I remember back in 1986 when Hands Across America, that was something I was able to go and be a part of, and that was really cool.
Harst says this relay has shifted his perspective on everyday life.
Everyone always is talking about like just these small things that are happening, when a lot of the time we got to focus on like the bigger picture. And this wasn't like Republican or Democrat or anything. It was just uniting people from America, just everyone should just like come together. Everyone doesn't have to be divided with everything.
Hurst tells me he hopes Relay for America becomes an annual event so he can pay tribute to his country in this way again. Reporting from Toledo, Brianna Weaver, 13 Action News.
Distant Cousins entertained a crowd at Walbridge Park as the free summer concert series there continue tonight. The lead vocalist for the group says he loves what events like this say about the community.
Toledo is beautiful. Toledo, every walks of life, every color, every denomination, everything comes together and have a good time.
The concerts happen every Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. through the end of July. Next week, Jason Quick Experience takes the stage.
And giving back to the community, not by fighting fires, but today, Perrysburg Township Fire presented a check worth $1,275, all for the Down Syndrome Association of Greater Toledo. Money came from the Black Friday Fill the Boot fundraiser. Department also donating 20 Roth ID tags, which can be placed on car seats to help rescuers get information in the event of an emergency.
But we're just wanting to reconnect with the community and show them, we're here for you. Whether it is an EMS lift assist or it is a cardiac arrest, we're here to support you, we're here to help you out, and we want to help give back any way we possibly can.
Yeah, nice. Aside from the check, in addition, the kids got to tour the fire station, even getting a chance to work those fire hoses.
A local clinic providing free care to those in need is expanding. Halim Clinic offers completely free medical and dental care. Last year, the clinic says it was able to provide hundreds of medical visits, 655 free dental procedures, and around 900 lab tests. But clinic leaders say it goes beyond treating illnesses. It's about restoring hope and confidence to people across Toledo.
Cost of dentistry is really high, so we offer free root canals, free extractions, free exams, free cleanings, free fillings. Medically, we offer free exams, pharmaceutical medications for blood pressure, for diabetes, for infections. That's also being offered. We also offer labs as well to find out how they're doing, and we're here all the time.
The clinic on Monroe Street is open Wednesdays from 5 to 9 p.m. and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Their satellite locations at Perrysburg Heights Community Association is open every Monday from 5 to 9 p.m.
Welcome to the village of Cary, Ohio. This community of 3,600 people was founded back in 1843 and was named after a prominent early resident, John Cary, spelled different from the 2004 Democratic nominee for president.
They named it after John Cary, and we have a picture of him right there. That was done by his great-granddaughter, done in crayon, so.
John Cary was a judge, served one term in the U.S. House of Representatives, and the first president of the Mad River and Lake Erie Railroad. There used to be 3 major railroads that came through town, and the original railroad building is still standing next to downtown. Over the past century and a quarter, this town has literally been underwater a couple of times.
We've had some serious flooding. We had one in the early 1900s, and then we had one in early 2000s.
For the past 20-plus years, a fictionalized version of Cary, Ohio, has been a recurring setting in Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights. Plus, the next time you watch Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, listen closely as the cannons fire. That sound was recorded right here in Cary.
I believe it was the sound of the cannon. We have that here that they use in Pirates of the Caribbean. So, and that cannon goes around, and we let folks use it for parades. The memorial, it gets shot off.
Local high schoolers are known as the Blue Devils, and about 70 kids graduate per year. The football team won the Division VI state championship in 2021. A new elementary and high school building opened 10 years ago, and the originals that Mike Rosman went to were torn down.
Been in and around the town for 62 plus years, so I worked at the local factory outside of the village limits for 40 plus years.
Vaughn Industries is one of the biggest employers in town, along with a company called CSP.
They make the Jeep products that are shipped to Toledo daily for the Jeep Wrangler, which is the hardtop, and the Freedom panels. We used to call them T-tops back in the day.
There are also 2 large limestone quarries that are hard to miss if you come into town from the north or east. But enough about work. How about some play?
Our annual festival, Cary Fest, we have it every year. It's a great time. There's a lot of folks that when they leave Cary, they always come back for Cary Fest.
Live music, food trucks, and other fun activities are planned for August 7th and 8th here in Cary in 2026. When I asked Tyler Boehm why he wanted to become mayor at age 30, here's what he told me.
If you want to make things better, you have to be a part of it. Or if you have opinions, it's better to show up and try to help, because opinions without follow through is just criticism.
Here on the west side of Cary is a hidden gem, Shrine Park. It's a beautiful outdoor landscape with walking grounds, unique architecture, sculptures, and it's served as a major pilgrimage destination for Catholics since 1875. With this edition of Small Town Spotlight, I'm Derek Witt.
21 years of celebration and a future of opportunity. Today, the Toledo Urban Federal Credit Union announced the lineup for the annual African American Festival and Toledo Urban Music Festival. Now, it runs from July 13th through the 18th with several events involved, from prayer in the parking lot, a prayer breakfast, community day, and of course, a music festival. But today was about more than just an event kickoff. The credit union also recognized participants of its Building Better Futures matched savings program, sometimes even quadrupling savings balances.
So 30 years we've been here as the only Black federal credit union here in the state. So that is a great accomplishment.
And to view the full schedule of events or to get your tickets, head to the links we mentioned tab on 13abc.com.
And time to beat the heat and make a splash. Toledo City Council President Venice Williams hosting another pool party, this time down at Jamie Farr's splash pad. Part of the big pool party tour happening once a week now through the end of this month. Next one at Willie's Pool, Wednesday from 1 to 3.
And when the great outdoors meets education, we got to get a peek into the taping of a new video series between WGTE and Metro Parks Toledo called Nature Clash. Kids compete in outdoor skills challenges while learning all about conservation.
So in this one, they actually have to traverse me across the Black Swamp. So Toledo was historically the Black Swamp, and we're teaching the kids that teamwork, balance, and collaboration all make up a part of this ecosystem that we live in.
Nature Clash is expected to air in August.
This land was made for you and me.
And Voices for Unity. Today, the St. Michael's in the Hills Peace Choir gathered outside of Lucas County Children's Services to sing for the community. Pop-up event was aimed at promoting love and hope, especially for our children, all through song.
Coming out and joining in song is a powerful way to say peace matters to us. And we're going to lift our voices in ways that are positive and hopeful and unifying. And you feel it. You feel that unity. You feel that power.
The power of music, right? The group says it was inspired by a group in Minneapolis to spread peace through song.
The Toledo Table Tennis Club was started in the 1970s, and it's been serving up fun ever since then for the serious players and the not-so-serious players. We stopped by the Rossford Recreation Center to learn more about it. Derek May has been playing for more than a decade, and he loves the connections he makes through the game.
It's probably a mix between the competition and meeting people, because I've met a lot of people the past couple years from all the traveling I've been doing with playing, and you meet a lot of cool people. You know, there's even people that I don't even speak the same language as, but we connect through playing the game.
It's a great sport for people of all ages and skill levels. Joanne Tressler is in her 80s.
Everyone can learn to do it. When I came to this club, I hadn't played since I was a kid. I love the challenge of it. It's kept me healthy. It's kept me active.
Now, before we get too far into this story, is it table tennis or ping pong?
But that question is funny because many people in the States don't know they are the same thing. So that is actually a very funny question. They are the same thing.
Whether you call it ping pong or table tennis, one thing everyone can agree on is that it's a great workout for the mind and body.
You do a lot with your legs, your arms, you know, your brain too. I mean, it's a lot of work. So cardio, it's very demanding. You got to think about every point and how you play and the quality you put on the balls.
While it provides great exercise and social connections, you also have to have a bit of a thick skin sometimes. Wait a minute, there's trash talking in table tennis?
Oh, swing at a ball and miss it and watch what the other side of the table says to you. You have to be able to take it,
but you can hand it out too.
In spite of the occasional hecklers, this is a very supportive atmosphere. Dennis Klein learned to play as a young boy.
Like most people, there was a table in the basement. My dad had made it, and my brothers and I would play table tennis down in the basement.
Klein went on to become a competitive player later in life, but he says you don't need to have a lot of experience or talent to join the club, and everyone is welcome.
And you kind of let them go over there at the table and hit for a while. Then eventually one of us will drift over there, or two of us will, and we'll start to show them what topspin is, what underspin is, and we'll demonstrate it. It's one of those games where if you practice, learn technique, you can move up the ladder.
After hearing those encouraging words, cameraman Kevin and I decided to take a swing at it. We started out with a nice little volley.
Okay, enough with the practice. Let's play.
Smoke jump. And after we warmed up a bit, my days on the court were coming back to me. Kevin, I want to warn you, I was a pretty good tennis player back in the day, so get ready.
Lisa, I just watched Marty Supreme and Forrest Gump. I'm ready.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you didn't tell me you were going to serve it, so I was only kind of ready.
One of us was on a roll, so we even had a few hecklers for our game.
Oh, that's too bad. Lisa Ray turned
Not that much.
But they were sending encouraging messages, for the most part.
Almost. Good try, good try. We like the announcers.
A few bad shots did not deter Kevin.
I'm going to edit that one out.
Once we realized we really could use a few pointers, we decided to team up with the experts. And it was quickly clear just how much we both needed to learn.
Yeah, Lisa, take that. Haha, this is more like it.
Hey, can I get a shot in here? With this week's Hitting the Town, Lisa Guyton, 13 Action News.
Thanks for watching another episode of The Bright Side. You can catch us live every Friday at 3 p.m. wherever you stream 13 Action News. You can also get caught up on our previous episodes on 13abc.com and our streaming app. I'm Kristian Brown. We'll see you next time on The Bright Side.